Good morning. Welcome to Rise and Shine. We'll get started seated today. And come down into a comfortable upright seated posture with the legs crossed in front of you, somehow finding a place where this feels accessible. So whether that's in easy pose with the legs offset, whether it's in half lotus or lotus, whatever works for you this morning, then please do find that place where we can begin in this seated posture. If there's any tightness, tension, straining, or discomfort in the knees, then please do place blocks or roll the yoga mat underneath the knees. Find something to support both knees, even if only one knee is in need of support. That way it'll balance everything out. Bring yourself into the seated posture. Find the spine lengthening up from the sits bones. Gently soften the gaze, roll the shoulders down away from the ears, and gently tuck the chin. Feel the opening of that neck by tucking the chin just a little bit. Bring the shoulder blades towards each other and down the back. Engage the core. So that's this entire band around your middle. Find those muscles. Engage. It's not just pulling the belly button in, although that's part of it. Pelvic floor. Engage the pelvic floor as well. That will keep us nice and stable throughout our practice this morning. And by engaging the core, that keeps the spine protected, especially in the low spine. Find your breath. Allow yourself to settle into your practice this morning with a few rounds of breath. Scan the body, notice any areas of effort and tension. Especially if this is early in the morning for you, find those places that maybe not fully awake yet. And that's exactly what the movement with these postures that we'll do here will help with. But connect mind and body here and find where you might need to focus this morning. Ground the sits bones into the floor. You can move yourself around as much as you need. Place the hands on the outside of your knees, palms facing in. Lift the chest, lift the chin slightly to gaze up towards the ceiling on an inhale for cow, seated cow, cat. Exhale, round the back, tuck the chin. Find a big scoop in the low belly, but even on your inhale, keep the core and the pelvic floor engaged. Lift up, spread the collarbones, find space in the chest. Exhale, round back. Inhale, lift up. A lot of this movement is actually coming from the hips. Anterior tilt with this inhale up. Posterior tilt with this exhale back. Hear the breath. Find the curve from the nostrils into the back of the throat and allow a little constriction there. That's called Ujjayi breath or warrior breath. Keep each inhale and exhale nice and slow. No rushing. Last one, lift up, release the hands. Inhale, arms up overhead, using the shoulders to get you there. Exhale, bring the hands down in front of you. Inhale, nice slow controlled movements from those shoulder joints. Press the palms together. Exhale down, keep lifting the spine, keep the core engaged, keep the pelvic floor engaged. Inhale. Exhale. Even though the arms are moving up overhead, maintain the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale. Bring the hands down through heart center and fold forward. Keep the sits bones on the floor. Allow the knees to move towards the floor. They might not touch. That's totally okay. Doesn't matter where the knees are as long as they are not uncomfortable. Again, if there's tightness or tension, bring something up underneath the knees. Release the neck. Release the head. Lead with the collarbones. Really spread through the chest. Doesn't matter how far the hands go away from your body. Continue to lift through the core, lift through the spine, and engage the pelvic floor. One more breath. Inhale, come up. Slight twist. Exhale, hinge. This is over your right knee. Release the neck again. Keep the nose and the kneecap in line. Lead with the chest. If this other knee or the hip wants to creep up, then squeeze the glute on that other side. It'll keep everything in line. Inhale, come up, slowly unwind on your exhale. Next, exhale, twist to the other side and hinge forward. Again, lead with the chest. Does not matter how far down you go as long as you do it safely. Squeeze that opposite glute. Continue to lift through the spine. Inhale up. Bring the knees together. Feet come to the floor. Place the hands behind you or beside you and windshield wiper the knees side to side to counter the poses that we just did. Even here, pelvic floor is engaged, core is engaged, everything is nice and strong. Pull over to one side or the other, bring your hands down, knees underneath you. Curl the toes under. Begin to lift the hips up. Hips move up to the sky. Press the hands into the mat and move the knees and the legs whatever way you need in this down dog. We're going to be here for a few more breaths. You can come up on your toes, then back down, up, down, whatever feels right. You can just walk. Next, inhale, come to plank. Bring the knees down if this is too much. Keep the knees up if it's not enough. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Press into the palms, release the shoulders from the ears, gaze to the belly button in down dog. Gaze to the floor in plank. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank, and lower all the way down on your next exhale. Toes come out, come up on the tops of the feet with the toes pointed, up dog. Here, curl the toes under, down dog. Building onto our vinyasa here. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. You can keep the knees down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 2 breaths here. The anterior tilt of the pelvis. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Turn your left heel in. Bring your right foot forward, however you get there. Hop it, float it, jump it. Get that left heel really grounded. Inhale, bring yourself up into warrior one. Hips are going to both face that front knee. Sink into the front knee. Arms come up wherever you'd like. 5 breaths. Press into that back heel. Sink into the front hip. Gaze to the thumbs. 4, 5. Exhale, bring the hands down. Walk the foot back. Chaturanga, knees down if you'd like. Elbows stay in. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Turn the right heel in this time. Inhale the left foot forward. Turn the right heel down. Inhale, come up. Find your alignment. Hips facing the front knee. Ground that right foot. Warrior one. 5 breaths. Core is engaged. Pelvic floor is engaged. 3, 4, sink a little further. 5, exhale, bring the hands down. Walk the foot back. Exhale, elbows in tight. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 2 breaths. Inhale, whip to the hands. Begin to walk the feet towards the hands. Come into a half lift so your body is almost like in an L shape, looking towards the floor. Exhale down. Keep the knees nice and bent. Inhale, come up into chair. Exhale, hands to the side. Inhale, the right foot out. Or your left foot so you're facing you, whatever works for you. We're doing both sides. Turn that right toe towards the short end of your mat. Everything stays nice and lengthened. Bend the right knee. Grab the right toe with your peace fingers, so your first 2 fingers on your right hand. If it's in your practice, you can begin to straighten the front knee as you lift and open the chest up to the sky. 5 breaths. 1. Press into that back heel. Open the chest. 2. 3. It's almost as if you're leaning backward. 4. 5. Inhale, come up. Other side. Begin by bending that front leg. Reach down, grab the toe. Begin to straighten the knee. If that's accessible to you this morning, it might not be. And it's okay if it's not. Lift the chest, open the chest towards me. There's a twist here, a torso twist. Trunk rotation. Look up to the lifted hand. 3 more breaths. 4. 5. Pull yourself up with that upper hand. Good. Feet come to center. Hands come to the waist. Reset the feet. Turn that right foot out again. The same thing, we're going to twist this posture. Bring the left hand if you're facing the right hand if you're facing the left. Keep a nice bend in the knee. And the outside of that front foot. Lift the other hand. Press into the floor. Spread the collarbones. 3 more breaths. You can straighten the knee here if it's in your practice and if it's accessible to you. Core is engaged, pelvic floor is engaged. Inhale, come up. Other side. Twist the hips, facing the front. Exhale. Bring the hand down. Left hand comes up. Find a place. You're not going to fall. Press that lower hand into the ground. 3 more breaths. It's like you're pressing your top hand up to the sky as you press your lower hand into the earth. Inhale up. As far as they'll both go. Inhale back to the top of your mat. Good job. Come to Samasthiti. Find your breath. Base of the toes together. Heels are offset. Hands to your side. Breathe. Allow the spine to lift. Find a neutral hip. So if you're tilting forward, bring the tailbone towards the floor. If you're tilting back, bring the tailbone back a little bit. I want the tailbone to be neutral. Bring your hands behind you. Palms can be facing, the fingers can be facing down, or you can twist them into a reverse prayer. Facing up. Either way, press the palms together to open the chest. Step the right foot out. Turn over that right foot. Offset the feet a little bit So they're on a width of train tracks. You don't have to have this back foot directly behind your front leg. Bend that front knee as you press into the back heel. Bring the chest as close to that front leg as possible. It's that connection that we're looking for. We've got 5 breaths here. 2, 3. Keep pressing the palms together. Open the chest. 4, 5. Inhale, come up. Keep pressing the palms together. Switch to the other side. Nice and slow movements, slow breaths. Again, find a neutral hip. Bend the front knee and hinge forward. Bring the chest to the top of the leg. Find that connection. That's the important thing here, not how straight that front leg is. Press into the back heel. 2. Release the neck. 3. 4. 5. Inhale, come up. Bring the feet together. Release the hands. Roll the shoulders, elbows, and come to Samasthiti. From here, we'll do balancing. Taking your right leg first, lift up, ground into the left foot. Find that strength and stability. Really take in the pelvic floor here. Find that lift. Gauge the core all the way around. You can hold on underneath this knee and stand. If you need a variation, bring that right hand inside the leg and grab the toe. If you still need different or more, begin to straighten that leg out and lift. 5 breaths. 1, 2. Find a place that's not moving. 3, 4, 5. Bring that leg out to the side. Look over the opposite shoulder. 2. Or bring the knee out to the side. 3, 4, 5. Bring that knee in. Release the foot. Lift the leg. 5 breaths. Gently point the toe towards me. 2, 3, 4, 5. Release the foot down. Good job. Other side. Start by lifting the knee. If you need more, grab the toe. If you still need more, straighten the leg. 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring the leg out to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4. You fall out, just come right back to it. 5. No judgment. Bring the leg in. Keep the chest up. 2. Gently point the toe towards me. 3, 4, 5. Release the foot down. Release the hands. Separate the feet out about hip distance. Allow the hips to hinge forward. Release yourself down. Grab the toes or place the hands under the feet, whichever version you choose. Allow yourself to release the neck. Gently pull yourself down. Very gently open the back of the legs. Release the neck. Inhale, come up. Exhale here. Inhale all the way up, bring the feet together. From the top of your mat. Inhale, sit into chair. Exhale, fold. Release the fingertips towards the floor. Release the neck. Inhale, half lift. Keep a nice bend in the knee. Exhale, walk the feet back. On the knees or on the toes. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, bring yourself to a seated posture. Find yourself down to the floor. Right foot tucked under the hip. Left foot on the inside of the right knee or the outside. Whatever works. Lift yourself up. Wrap the right arm at the elbow or at the wrist around that leg. Place the left hand behind you. Lift the spine. Really take in low belly a little bit more with your core engagement. Exhale. Twist halfway. Next exhale. See if you can twist a little bit further. 3 more breaths. The lift of the twist is more important than the depth of the twist. It's about lengthening the spine and finding space. Exhale, slowly unwind. And we unwind slowly because we've basically just put our spine into a corkscrew. We need to respect that as we go in and out. Other side. Tuck the left leg in. Right foot goes either outside or inside that left knee. Find the lift. Lift the spine. Bring the elbow or the hand to the outside of that knee. Place the right hand behind you. Press into the right hand as you lift the spine. Exhale. Twist halfway. Core is engaged. Belly is extra scooped in. Exhale again. One more breath. Unwind nice and slowly. Good job. Bring yourself back. Bring the feet out. Lift the spine. Ground the sits bones. Lift the feet off the floor. Scoop in the low belly a little bit more. You can straighten the knees if you'd like, or you can keep a bend. Lift the hands to the side. 10 breaths. 2, Pranavasana. Really scoop the low belly as you lift the spine up. Lead with the chest. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale, curl the feet in. Lift the spine. Lift the hips all the way up, not the spine actually. Now lift the spine. Bring yourself into that starting seated posture. Notice as you sit if there's any difference in the hips, if there's any more movement in the knees, any more space and lift to the spine. Just become aware. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hinge. Same thing we did before. Just notice if there's a difference. Sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't. Keep the sits bones on the floor. Lift and tighten the core. 5 more breaths here. Inhale, come up. Place the palms behind you. For back bend, you can have the hands with the fingers pointed away or towards you, whatever works as you lift up through the chest. If you'd like to lift the hips off the floor, you're welcome to do that as well. 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale down. Release the arms. Roll the shoulders. Inhale, arms up overhead. Find the shoulders. Find that place where you're not swinging your arms up with momentum. Exhale, bring the hands through heart center. Inhale, bring the arms up. Good. Exhale, hands down. All the movement coming from the shoulders. Bring the knees together. One more balancing posture. Lift the chest, lift the spine, grab under the knees, wrists, elbows. Lift the feet off the floor. As you slowly round the back now, bring yourself down. Squeeze the knees into the chest. Release the feet down. Arms to your side, gently tuck the shoulder blades in. Palms facing up for uplift. If you're feeling sluggish or kind of dull this morning, bring the palms up. If you're feeling kind of antsy, jittery, anxious today, then bring the palms down for grounding. Close the eyes or soften the gaze. Bring your attention to your breath. As you bring your attention to your breath, notice the lift of the rib cage with each inhale. Notice it around the body, front, sides, and back. As you exhale, notice the slow contraction or fall of the rib cage. Keeping your awareness on each inhale and each exhale. Taking long, slow, steady breaths. Your breath work will guide you into your rest, into your Shavasana. And please do take the time to take even a couple minutes to at rest that we find growth and we find consolidation of gains. So it's definitely worth considering this a posture and taking it as part of your yoga practice with each practice that you're able to participate in. You stay in Shavasana as long as you need. If this is early morning for you and if you have a tendency to fall asleep in Shavasana and if you have to be somewhere today, perhaps setting an alarm so you are up and moving again in time. Otherwise, enjoy Shavasana. Enjoy focusing in on your breath and taking the time for you. And I thank you so much for allowing me to practice with you today. You have an amazing day. Namaste.